Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to present my paper today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rendra Gustriansyah, and I am from Universitas Indo Gabama di Palembang. The title of our paper is Tree-Based Models and Hyperparameter Optimization for Assessing Employee Performance. Focuses on case study of the Palembang City Fire and Rescue Service. The following slide is an outline of my presentation, starting from the introduction, method, result, and conclusion. Let us discuss a topic involving machine learning method in human resource management. In the era of artificial intelligence like today, it is essential to adopt a machine learning approach in employee evaluation. Why is this important? Because fair and objective evaluation not only improve individual performance but also help organizations meet the set national standards. By using machine learning to support our decision, we can reduce bias and promote transparency in employee evaluation. Let's take a deep look at how we can do this. In this slide, we will discuss the challenge faced by the fire department. One of major issues they face is fire response time performance. In 2022, they were only able to achieve 18% of standard 15 minutes response time. This indicates a need for improvement, especially when we are talking about public safety. To address this issue, regular evaluation is essential. Discover a variety of factors from attendance and work achievement to behavior, education, and reporting. By understanding this challenge, we can design more effective solutions to improve overall performance. Now let's move on to how machine learning can play the role in employee evaluation. We will be using tree-based models, namely decision tree, random forest, extreme gradient boosting. These models are capable of assessing performance based on multiple criteria, providing a more comprehensive view. One of major advantage of using machine learning is its ability to reduce bias in assessment and increase accuracy. Additionally, this model can help us identify patterns in employee performance that may not be visible with traditional methods. With this tool, we can better understand the factor that influence performance and make better decisions. The study approach is based on the modified cross-industry standard process for data mining. The products comprise 5 sequential processes as shown in the following figure. The initial step of this model is business understanding. The step comprehends the business from various perspectives, such as application field, project goal, requirement, and management regulation. Let's focus on the data collection and preparation step. We collected 218 employee records from the first quarter of 2023, which included 6 important attributes such as attendance, performance report, work target, work behavior, educational background, and result. Good data is a foundation of effective analysis. The following figure show the relationship between variables where the education variable has the most dominant influence on the result variable. In the data preparation process, we had to handle missing value, encoding variable for easy processing, and divide the dataset into two parts, 80% for training and 20% for testing. With this step, we ensure that build modeling will be accurate accurate, and reliable so that the evaluation result can be used for better decision making. The following figure show class composition, the result variable for both training and testing data would indicate that the class composition is relative balance. Next, let's dive deeper into the decision tree. This model looks like a flowchart that breaks down data into groups based on attribute values. Using the concept of entropy and information gain, each branch of the tree represents a decision based on the specific criterion. This allows us to track how decisions are made and what factors are most influential. This model is very intuitive and easy to understand, making a good choice for initial analysis. However, we also need to remember that decision tree itself has a risk for overfitting if not managed properly. Now let's look at the random forest model. This is a more complex model that consists of multiple decision trees. Using resample technique, this model creates variation in the each tree to improve prediction accuracy. The result from multiple trees are then averaged to get the final result. This approach not only improves accuracy but also reduces the risk of overfitting that often occur in single tree models. The advantage of random forest is the ability to handle data with noise and irrelevant, irrelevant features, making it is making a very making it a very effective tool in performance assessment. Moving to extreme gradient boosting or XGB, this is a more sophisticated method where each new tree is added sequentially and work to correct the error of previous tree. This process makes XGB one of the most powerful algorithms in the term of prediction. With this approach, the model continuously learn and adapt, producing more precise prediction as number of trees increase. One of strength of XGB is the ability to handle imbalanced data and complexity in database, making it suitable for application in a variety of contents, including employee evaluation. Before we jump to the model compression and performance metric, it is important to discuss hypermeter optimization. This step involves adjusting key parameter, such as a maximum tree depth and the number of trees in the model. Using a library such as MLR, we can find the most effective combination of parameters to improve the performance of the model. This process is not only important to get better results, but also to ensure that the model does not overfit the training data. By performing hypermeter tuning, we can get a more robust model that is ready to apply to real data. The following table show the hyperparameter fine tuning in machine learning method. In this slide, we will compare the model we use. From the analysis conducted, the random forest model proved to be the most superior. It achieved a highest sensitivity of 1.0, indicating that all performing employees were correctly identified. In addition, this model scored an AUROC of 0.898, indicating its ability to spread high and low performing employee, and the kappa coefficient of 0.85 indicate that the result obtained are very reliable. By using FLOP metric such as coefficient metric, AUROC, and kappa coefficient, we can better understand how effective our model is in assessing employee performance. In conclusion, we found that the random forest model is most effective in assessing performance in the Palembang Fire Department. This shows that with a machine learning approach, we can identify high-performing employee more accurately. This finding open up opportunities to apply similar methods to other datasets and even develop hybrid models for higher accuracy. With this approach, we not only improve the evaluation system, but also create a more transparent and fair work environment. That's all my presentation. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.